Hello guys, my name is Muhammad Iqbal Gifari Fajar and this video is purposely for Anthropology 205 final project at Cascadia College. Today, I will teach you about primates. Why primate is related to anthropology? That's a good question. As you know, anthropology is learning about human and human belongs to primate taxonomic, which is why primates is studied by most anthropologists. The definition of primates. Now, the primates are an ancient and diverse eutherian group with around 233 living species placed in 13 families. So basically, primates have multiple type of group which we will talk that later, and they can be found mostly in the jungle because they like to swing around the tree. However, there are many more habitats where you can find certain type of primates. There are three types of diets that mostly known for primates, and there are the first one eating fruits or frugivores, eating leaves, folivores, and lastly eat insects, insectivores. However, there are more type of diets for primates such as carnivore due to their type of teeth. And now let's talk about their general characteristic, and the reason why is because we want to compare them with mammals. Now they have different body type. They have a flexible and generalized limb structure which it will help them to move pretty easily. And now their hands, they also have a prehensile hands and also feet. And this means that they have the ability to grasp and manipulate objects. Thirdly, their teeth. Primates have heterodonty, meaning that they have different teeth that perform different tasks when processing food via biting and chewing. Sorry about the misspelling. Number 4 is their sense. Primates, comparing to mammals, depending more or relying more on their visions rather than their smells or hearing sense, which means that they using more their eyes instead of their ears and their nose to track their enemy or their target or their foods and many more. The reason why is because they have binocular or stereoscopic visions. This type of visions means that both of their eyes have nearly the same field of visions with a lot of overlap between them, or basically to input means wider field of view. And then their brains. Their brains is different than mammals because they have more elaborated and expanded more type of brain, which mean that they have a bigger brain than mammals, or basically to put say that primates is almost as smart as humans. And the sixth, life history. This life history means the pattern of an organism takes from conception to death, or to put it simple, it means from they born until their death. So the first one is their longer gestation and periods, and then they also have reduced number of offsprings, but usually one. Sometimes, commonly, they have twins, and then they delay their maturations with a long infancy and juvenile learning period, and they also have extension of their entire lifespan. Lastly, their behavior. Their behavior is different than mammals because they have a greater dependence on flexible and learned behavior, which is why there's a lot of type of diet for mammals. Sorry about that. And lastly, they also have a tendency to live in social groups. And now let's talk about their classifications. There are two approaches that divided primates into two suborders. The first one is traditional. The traditional approach divided primates into two suborders, which is Prosimi and Anthropoidea. The Prosimi contain lemurs, lorises, and tarsiers. However, the Anthropoidea consists of monkey and apes. For the second one is evolutionary approach. For the evolutionary approach, the primates is divided into two suborders. They are Strepsirrhines and Haplorhines. For the Strepsirrhines, for example, is like lemur, aye, and etc. For the haplorhines, on the other hand, there are ape, tarsier, monkeys, and etc. Which now we're gonna talk about the evolutionary classification approach, which is the Strepsirrhines and haplorhines. Strepsirrhines is a diverse group of a small animal adapted to specialized ecological niche in Africa and Madagascar. So their characteristics are they have a simple nose because of their name, and that's why they have a snout-like nose. They also have a white trinarium or naked moist area of skin on the snout, thinking like a dog nose, And so third one, they have heightened sense of smell, meaning that they also use sense of smell comparing to the other suborder, or which in this case is haplorhines. And they also a prominent whiskers. They divided upper lip tied to the gums by the membrane. They have a woolly fur, they have grooming claw and dental combs. Geographical isolation led into the evolution of two distinct groups of Strepsirrhines, meaning that Strepsirrhine can be divided into two groups by their geographical. For the lemurs and the Aiaia, or their infraorder is lemur-informes, live exclusively on the Madagascar, an island off the east coast of Africa. The Galapagos and lorises, however, or in this case, their infraorder is lorisiformes, are more widespread and being found on the mainland Africa and Asia. And now let's talk about haplorhine. Haplorhine that we're talking about, there are three types of haplorhine. There are New World monkey, Old World monkey, apes, and human. And now their characteristics, they are twisted nose, so they have relatively flat face compared to Strepsirrhine. They also have a forward-facing eyes, and they also posterobal enclosure. They have dry nose. They also decrease sense of smell. They have larger brains and body size. They have diastema or space between upper lateral incisor and upper canine tooths, except in human. Increased gestation, maturation, and parental care, and more mutual grooming. For the forward-facing eye is the reason that is the reason why haplorhines has using more sense of vision or seeing instead of smelling comparing to Strepsirrhine. And that's why they have the facing eyes, and they also decreasing their reliance on sense of smell. And so let's jump into their geographical. Geographically, the lineage of monkey is represented by their shape of nose. Sorry about that. So basically, their shape of nose is their classification in geographically speaking. There are New World monkey and Old World monkey. For the New World monkey, they have a wide and apart nose, which mostly found in South America. And the Old World monkey has a close and narrow nose, which mostly found in Africa and Asia. Okay, so thank you for watching my video. Sorry about my misspelling, pronunciation, and many more. I'm so sorry about the inconvenience. And thank you for watching, and see you next time.